Hey guys, this is Kevin with episode 2, I think, of the Talking Nerdy Plays. It's me by myself again. Yeah, I know. But it's how it's gonna be. It's like 3 in the morning, so don't expect anyone to show up. I'm in level 2 of the first episode of Duke Nukem 3D. This is the Megaton Edition, the port for PlayStation 3 and I think Xbox. Not 100%. Don't really care about Xbox because I don't have one. But got through the first level pretty handedly, pretty high on the health here, pretty good with armor too. Ammo's a little iffy, but I've always got other weapons. And I compared it to Doom in the last level. We talked about how the environments were much better, and you can continue to see that a bit in this level. Like this is an adult bookstore. That's not something you'd see in Doom. Huh. That's weird. I thought that activated a secret. Okay, I guess you just do it that way. So yeah, this is an adult bookstore, so there's gonna be... What does it say? Oh, it just says Play Magazine. I was gonna say, surely that doesn't say Playboy. I'm pretty sure that's a copyright thing. It just says Play Magazine. So there's gonna be a few... Dick. There's gonna be a few of those scattered around. It kind of feels nice going back to the old strafing method. Everything nowadays is about crouching... Whoa! Boy, that was really weird, seeing him in the mirror like that. I was pretty sure he was dead. But anyway, I may just be crazy. Strafing. Yeah, games like this and Doom relied more on strafing, whereas like Call of Duty and even the modern Duke Nukem games focused a bit more on like crouching behind walls. It's like chest-high walls. Like this would be a perfect spot in a modern shooter. But here, these corners. Kind of swinging around those corners at full speed. It's one of those games, by the way, where you see cracks in the walls, you blow it up. I almost compared it to Legend of Zelda, but I don't know, somehow that just seems inappropriate. Kind of jumped the gun on that one. There's probably secrets in here somewhere that I wasn't thinking about, like maybe with the toilet paper on the side there. Some of these things are just like that. That's just hardwired into my brain. That password there. But that's what most of the puzzles in Duke Nukem 3D are. Is just button combinations. Kind of like Primal Rage in that respect. Anyway, I like little stuff like that, like the lights that can be turned on and off at the switch. You know, kind of make it feel like a living world. I might have mentioned that in the last episode, or at least I know I touched on it at least, because, I don't know, it's hard for me to play Duke Nukem 3D and not, like, really just take it in. Like, this is just straight up some street, you know, with an adult theater and an adult bookstore. And an LED screen. Dang it, I knew there was going to be something down here. Well, hindsight and all, I guess. But, so, like, you can... the music's pretty subtle. I mean, that's not the right word for it. It's turned down a little bit, I guess. I don't know if the microphone picked that up. That was my my dryer going off. Anyway, the music, the actual music itself, I wouldn't say it's as good as Doom, or it doesn't like, it doesn't, you know, tug at the tug at the heartstrings the way the Doom's music does, if you could call it that. But you know, it's still pretty solid. That was embarrassing. There we go. There's a little bit of a physics engine with those. What are those? No, they're pipe bombs. They're pipe bombs in this game, but they operate like grenades, except that they're remote detonated. But there's a bit of a physics engine kind of thing where you hold down the button long enough and they'll go further, which is pretty impressive. Again, for its time. Yeah, I know everything I'm gonna talk about is probably gonna be with that caveat, you know, that this was 96 or so, mid-90s. I guess I don't need that med kit. But see, like, this is pretty cool. Open up a path down into the sewer. Although now that I think about it, this was on top of a building a minute ago. I don't know, that's weird. Whatever. This is the Octobrain. They came back. I mean, all these all these enemies came back in Duke Nukem Forever. This is supposed to lead into the sewer, This is the sewer, into the strip club, the strip club's bathroom. But that was a waste of ammo. But I forgot how to open it, so I'm gonna go through the front door. It's really tall for a strip club. Thought I heard him winking. Yeah, does this even really need to be explained? Pig cops, the LARD. I think, hopefully, you know, even if you're a supporter of the police, you understand that joke. People call police pigs. But, of course, in the 90s, things were, well, I don't know about more hostile, but actually, probably about the same. So, but that was back when Rodney King and all that. So the public opinion was divided even back then. But and I mean, yeah, it is just a joke. But the they kind of added more, like they're supposed to be mutated. I thought that was a lie. Boy, I hate that. But this game makes me jump almost as much as Doom. But yeah, they're mutated by the space radiation that was brought down with the aliens. Why mutation changed their uniforms, the P to an R, I don't know, but... Just to further the joke, I guess. But they're kind of iconic for the series. So the Pig Cops, the Octobrains, even the Assault Troopers, I think they're called. There's Assault Troopers, Assault Captains, and Assault Commanders. This guy with the green wristbands is a trooper. I think I blew up the corpse, but the Captains have red wristbands, and then the Commanders are a completely different looking thing altogether. They all come back in Duke Nukem Forever, with the added benefit of the Octobrains being able to reflect, like, rockets, like grenades and stuff, like any kind of explosive. There's actually a little bit of risk in using the pipe bombs in that if they're lucky. Like, I don't think it's not a major happening, but they can shoot them out of the air, and if they're too close, they'll blow you up. Oh, I knew I could hear him. Probably one of the most memorable settings in Duke Nukem 3D. You can you can interact with them. They've got tassels on, but that's pretty risque, even for the 90s, or maybe especially for the 90s. You know, I really don't know. Come to think of it, there was Leisure Suit Larry, but I don't know if games are more or less. I don't even know what to call it. Suggestive? Yeah, this is definitely a game that would have drawn some ire from Tumblr if Tumblr were around back then. Which, I mean, that doesn't really mean anything. Everything draws ire from Tumblr. But women here, literally props. And there is, I think if I accidentally shoot one of them, aliens will spawn, so there's kind of a punishment for it, but not really. I guess it doesn't matter. Whoop. Ah, what the hell, I know what's coming next. Let's use the big guns. Almost cruel to give me stuff right here at the end, because they're about to take it from me. Oh, spoiler alert. Boom. Anyway, what was that, episode 2, I think? So, you know, thanks for checking it out. Be sure to check out other videos that we've done. I say we, I'm here alone right now, but there's other people on the channel, so if my voice is less than soothing for you, fear not. There's more content, more voices, more personalities to choose from. And a lot of videos were grouped up, and that's always better. I always prefer those, because you get a little bit of, you know, interaction, a little play off of personalities, you know, stuff like that. Much more interesting to hear. But so be sure to subscribe to the channel, or don't if you don't want to. No pressure. You can comment if you want, like or dislike if you feel like that's the more honest option, you know, whatever you feel, man. Just thanks for checking us out. We'll see you next time.